Do you need a coach or a therapist to help you through your current challenges? I called an expert to discuss this topic. Meet Monica, a transformational coach based in Berlin. In this video, you'll learn the key differences between therapy and coaching, when to seek a therapist and when a coach is the right choice, and make sure to stay to the end to uncover why traditional advice from friends and family might be holding you back.
Therapy focuses more on the past, while coaching is more future-oriented. What that means is that therapy will help you understand and heal past wounds, while coaching will help you plan to succeed in the future. That doesn't mean there's not an overlap. Actually, in coaching, we do review the past, but it's more like a reference in order for us to understand who you are, where you're coming from, but then the focus remains on the future. Where do you want to go from there? And how do we help you achieve it? Therapists are trained to diagnose and treat mental illness, depression, addictions, obsessive compulsive disorders, eating disorders, and coaches are not trained for that unless they at some point specialize and inform in those topics. But in general, that's definitely the arena of therapy. And it would be very irresponsible for a coach to go there if it's not trained for it. If you imagine being an athlete and you have an injury, you would immediately look for a doctor. And then if you were the same athlete and you were healthy, but you want to increase your performance, then you would seek to get a coach. I am what's called a transformational coach, and what that means is that I help individuals or groups, teams for example, I help them identify the things that need to be changed or transformed in order for them to become a better version of themselves. If you're feeling like you're looking to the future, that you need motivation, support, but are quite functional in daily life, you would probably want to look for a coach. Or if you're dealing with mental issues, post-trauma, and you are not able to perform into everyday life, then you would probably seek for a therapist. In a chemistry call or an introduction call, a coach or a therapist can help you understand where you are. So I don't think there's a difference between one or the other. I think in average they are very similar. The difference comes more from the experience of the provider, the location, like which city are they in, the realization, things like that. But in terms of coaching versus therapy, it's so broad, but 75 euros to 250 is what if you do a quick search, it's a range that often appears. The good thing is that today there's a lot of offers online, so you don't need to be paying the prices of the city you lived in. In general, the answer would be no. Coaching is seen as a personal development situation more than a health situation. So that's why therapy sometimes can be covered, because as I said, one of the big differences is that therapists can diagnose and treat mental health issues, and coaches is more personal growth, personal development. So most insurances won't cover it. Some ways around it is that some companies would offer coaching for their employees and the company would be paying it. Another thing is that some coaches, in this case me, I offer some scholarships because I do believe that mental health shouldn't be a luxury. I believe health in general shouldn't be luxury. That's also something you can ask the coach that you're reaching out to. Do you offer certain discounts for certain situations? Do not let this stop you from reaching out and ask for support, because there's a lot of us doing things to help in this sense. Because whether they know it or not, they have an agenda. They are too close to you and they have an opinion. So they are going to put their belief system, their values into the advice that they will inevitably give you. I'm not going to put my opinions. I'm going to help you find yours. I'm not going to give you my voice. I'm going to make sure that the answers that you find are truly aligned to who you are and what you want. Why not dealing with it ourselves? In this society, in the one that we live today, we seldom stop, slow down, and truly think about ourselves, what we want, where do we want to go. So coaching offers you the commitment and the space to slow down and truly have a conversation with yourself. We are full of these voices that are not ours, and we live carrying those voices, making ourselves aware of those voices and deciding which ones stay, which ones are mine, and what I want to keep.
You can learn more about Monica and get in touch with her on It's Complicated or on her website. All links are in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and feel free to watch another. Thanks for watching!